The Secret of the Black Bag by William le Queux. It was about 2 months after my encounter with Monsieur le Ministre. I was in Brussels, keeping Queux company. A secret agent cannot always choose his friends, for often, in order to successfully achieve an object, he is compelled to become intimate with many persons whose friendship is undesirable. Herein lies considerable peril, for he may be arrested with the others for some offence against the law, and although perfectly innocent, must necessarily keep his mouth closed and go to prison. A secret agent, if he unfortunately gets into trouble, never acknowledges his profession to the detriment of his country. I know at this moment of 6 clever men in the employ of the British government who are suffering imprisonment abroad for various offences, but the respective foreign governments little dream that they are spies. Indeed, there is, as I write, one man who purposely sought imprisonment in Kiev so as to make a plan of the fortress of Pechursk. His term expires next month, and he will probably bring home with him the long-wished-for information regarding that Russian citadel. Now, the mission which took me to Brussels in the early part of the summer was an extremely delicate and difficult one. One evening, I reluctantly left my comfortable bachelor rooms in Guildford Street, and after giving Boyd some instructions, drove to Liverpool Street in order to travel by the Harwich route by way of Antwerp. The urgent request of the 2 high officials with whom I had had an interview at the Foreign Office held me deep in thought. It would be, I believed, a wild goose chase. To make inquiries was easy enough, for by my foreign birth and education I was always enabled to pass on the continent as a Frenchman, and I flattered myself that none ever entertained the least suspicion that I was actually an English spy. But to obtain what our government desired was, I feared, utterly hopeless. The secret would be far too well guarded. At any rate, it was my duty to do my best. Therefore, on arrival in Brussels, I took up my abode at a small private hotel called the Vaux, where I had often stayed before. It stands at the corner of the Avenue Louise and the Boulevard de Waterloo, in the best part of the city, and, by the way, is to be recommended for quiet and homely comfort. Life in private hotels frequented by the English is truly a microcosm of the world outside. It has its cliques and coteries. The ladies gossip and quarrel, the men chum and yarn, and the foreigners staying there are regarded as suspicious outsiders. The smoking...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?